Okay, this is Coach Des here. I'm here to talk about the aftermath of the Bears versus the Titans. Well, again, when you turn the ball over, cost points, and this did. It was 7 points on a fumble. Now, that 7 points the game would have been tied 17-17. You could have went into overtime. I don't know. We don't know what the outcome of the game would have been. Probably would have just been a field goal. Game would have ended. But I do know that that fumble cost y'all the game. Again, also I said the Bears don't score a whole lot of points in the third quarter. And they didn't. They didn't score no points in the third quarter. I don't know what it is about certain teams when they come out of the locker room, they don't score points. It's amazing. But let's look at what the Bears did. As you can see, they had a little run game. But look at all of these zeros up here. 3 sacks. So 14, you average 14 passing to the left. 11.4 passing to the middle. Right here, 38-40 in the second quarter. Nothing. Look at this third quarter. It's like you had one play and that was it. Or one set of downs and that was it. Right here, 21 yards passing down the middle. So that shows that the Titans need to tighten up. Passing right and down the middle. Because they got the 3 sacks on you. And I don't even know how you even got a fumble. Because I don't even have a fumble on here. I'll look at that later. You did get a fumble. But anyway, I don't have it on here. We're not going to worry about it. I do know it was a fumble. So, with that being said, the Bears showed the Titans' weakness, which is that left, the right side, and down the middle. But the defense did their job in putting pressure on the quarterback. So let's look at what the Bears exposed the Titans of. Because I did say that the Titans was going to win by 10. That didn't happen. They only won by 7. But if we look at that fumble and take that fumble away, that's the 7 points that the game would have been tied and somebody would have won on a last minute field goal. The Titans got to do a lot of things with the ball because, again, they were leading. The Bears didn't come back until the fourth quarter and started putting up some points. So passing down the middle, look at this. 16 passing left in the first quarter. They didn't really do nothing with the ball in the second quarter. But look at the third quarter. They had the ball the majority of the time in the third quarter. 18 yards per carry, 19 yards per carry. Then they come into the fourth quarter. 11 yards down the middle. 11.4 passing to the left. They got the quarterback was sacked 4 times, no interception, and 3 fumbles. And with these sacks come fumbles, and with the fumbles, Bears, you got to turn them into points. You can't just let them sit here and not do anything with it. These are points. You got to make something out of them. And then they utilize the clock after that. So the Bears defense was weak, going down the middle and right here passing right. So yes, you got to the quarterback 4 times and you caused them to fumble 3 times. But you got to do something with these points, Bears. You can't keep being trailed behind in your division. You're going to, in your division, you're facing the same type of quarterback that this one is. Except for this one is not really that gunslinging hoe. You need to get control of this. And you need to put the same amount of pressure on your divisional rivalries that you do the non-divisional rivalries. I ain't going to say it no more. But you know who I'm talking about. You if you pressure him 4 times and cause him to cough up the ball 3 times, you better turn these into points. So let's look at what I had predicted. So I said the Bears would do 4.1 yards per rushing right. They did 4.25. I said the Bears would do 3.96 rushing left. They did 3.25. I said the Bears would do 11.14 passing down the middle. They did 11.4. I said the Bears would score only 1.25 points in the third quarter. They scored 0. The Titans 7.9. They could score 7. 5.6 in the third. They scored 7. The Bears will have a sack in the second quarter. They had a sack. The Bears will have a fumble in the fourth quarter. They had a fumble. So with that being said, peace out.